what's up guys? This is Adam with the Chain Lift, and we are in Anaheim, California at the one and only Disneyland. This park was built and opened in 1955. It is the original Disney park. This is their main street as you walk in. So Disneyland is pretty similar to Magic Kingdom in Florida. Except one major difference you'll notice right away is the castle. So the castle here at Disneyland in California is Sleeping Beauty's, which you can see there in the distance. And the one at Magic Kingdom is Cinderella's castle, which is a lot more grand and more impressive to see in person. But this one is still pretty cool. So on Main Street here you have all your gift shops, candy shops, ice cream, all your souvenirs. You can see people sitting on the side here. There is a parade that's going to be starting pretty soon. The park is not too busy today. It is a Thursday in August. Most lines are half an hour or less, I would say, with the exception of Space Mountain and Splash Mountain and a couple others. Those are a bit longer, but for the most part you can ride everything today for in under a half an hour, so that's pretty good. So this is kind of the central hub of the park, and from here you have multiple directions you can go. We're going to stick to the right here and go into Tomorrowland. That mountain back there, that is the Matterhorn. We'll get to that in a bit. We'll walk past the entrance. For now, we're going to head over here to Tomorrowland. Over here is where you can find Space Mountain, which is that classic indoor space-themed roller coaster. It's very cool. Definitely should not be missed if you come to the park. I believe this ride is called the Astro Orbiter. Yes, I am correct. Up here to the right is Star Tours. That's the original Star Wars ride at the park. They now have Galaxy's Edge, which we'll get to in a little bit, which is a much more expanded version of the Star Wars theme. Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters. Try to squeeze through this crowd. Some areas are definitely more congested than others. Space Mountain tends to be a pretty busy area. It seems to be, from what I could tell from the Disney app, the longest line pretty much all day. In the distance there you have Pizza Planet, which is from Toy Story, so if you're a fan of Toy Story, you recognize that. That is a pizza restaurant, obviously. And there you go, that's the entrance to Space Mountain. Very fun ride. Definitely holds up for how old the coaster is. We got Stitch up there from Lilo and Stitch. The park is still under some COVID protocols, such as masks being required to be worn inside the attractions and stores. And also the characters are kind of keeping their distance from guests, just to keep everyone safe. So back there is the entrance to Autopia, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just like a car driving ride. You kind of see. That's Finding Nemo's submarine voyage that is currently closed. Looks like they're refurbishing it for 2021 in the winter. Plenty of food options here. We ate in Galaxy's Edge earlier and it was very good, so when we get back there I'll point that out. Another great view of Matterhorn here. So if you go down that way, that will take you to Toonland and It's a Small World. We're gonna go this way. It'll get us the same area but kind of a nicer view. So we're coming up here to the right. We'll take that path and that will take us back to Toonland. Now down there to the left, that's that central hub where we started. On the other side of these trees here is Sleeping Beauty's castle. Head this way. Being my first time visiting this park, I'm very impressed. I mean, obviously, you know, when you come to a Disney park, you're going to get top-notch theming, top-notch rides, but it's definitely hasn't disappointed and probably even exceeded what I expected the park to be like, so very pleased. There's the Matterhorn here. There's Alice in Wonderland. To my left here we have the Mad Tea Party. That's your spinning teacup ride. So yeah, over here is the entrance to Matterhorn. Which we'll get a quick peek at, and then we'll turn around here. Yeah. So there's your entrance to Matterhorn. So we go back this way, and we'll take a right. It'll take us to It's a Small World. It's a nice little patio to sit and eat and relax in the shade. Lots of shade over here. In the background there is It's a Small World, everybody's favorite. So there you go. If you want a song stuck in your head all day, that's the ride for you. More gift shops. So I kept calling this back here Toonland. It's actually Toontown. So excuse me for that. It's Mickey's Toontown. It's close, but not close enough. So here's a better view of It's a Small World. And the train going in the background. Mickey's Toontown does close a little bit earlier than the rest of the park. So for example, tonight. The park closes at 10, but I believe this section of the park closes about 8 o'clock.
Okay, let's go. We're going this way.
So, if you come here and you plan on checking this area of the park out or riding the coaster that's back here, which is called GADGET'S Go Coaster, just make sure you do it before 8 o'clock. We have Roger Rabbit's Toon Spin over here. There's currently construction here for a new ride, Mickey's Runaway Railway, coming to the park, I'm assuming next year. They do have that ride in Florida at Hollywood Studios, I believe. So as you can see, the theming back here is really well done, really immersive. And I'll show you where Mickey Mouse lives and Minnie Mouse. So that's Minnie Mouse's house. Mickey Mouse. Goofy lives there. Donald Duck lives there. And I think that's where certain times of day you can come and meet Mickey Mouse and get your picture taken. So here's the Gadget Go coaster. It is a family coaster. Adults can ride it without a child, so if you need that coaster credit, you can go ahead and ride it. Alright, we had to backtrack a little bit. In the background there is It's a Small World. There's Matterhorn. The entrance is over there to the left. There's the Mad Tea Party Teacup Ride. So now we will head this way. As you can see, this is a pretty busy area of the park. Dumbo here. This is the backside of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Here you have the carousel ride. There's Dumbo. This is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Back side of the castle. Peter Pan's Flight there. If you're a fan of Sword in the Stone, as I am, there you go. You can pull the sword out of the stone, or try. Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Back there is Casey Jr. Circus Train. It's a train ride for the kids and the family. Ooh, churros. Red Rose Tavern. So this path will take us towards Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Try to get around here. So So as you can see, there's a bit of a theme change here. We are in Frontierland now. Down here is where you'd get to Star Wars Galaxy Edge. We're gonna hold on going back there for now and continue this way into Frontierland. And you can start to get some views of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It's much quieter back here. Love the theming in this area. This is another coaster not to be missed if you come to the park. Very fun. The lines are usually pretty quick. That also will take you back to the Galaxy's Edge there. Nice views. Really fun coaster. The theming, as you would expect, is so immersive at Disneyland. Even down to the shrubbery and the greenery that they plant. It's unique in every area. Like here, you'll find a lot of cactus and other things you'd see in a Frontierland, but you won't really find those anywhere else in the park. And that's also true for Galaxy's Edge. There's unique plants back there that you won't find anywhere else in the park. So over here is the entrance for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So there's the entrance there. 10-minute wait, so yeah, you can't complain about that at all. Here's where you get in line to ride the steamboat or the pirate ship looking boat. Take you around the park. Before we head down that way though, we're gonna kind of finish up Frontierland over here. And this path will take us back to that main hub. Got the Golden Horseshoe. More gift shops. Shooting exposition. Those are always fun. So this here is the exit out of Frontierland. And it takes us back into that main central hub. So again, Astro Orbiter in the background. Space Mountain, down there's Main Street. If we go to the right here, this will take us to Adventureland. There are a few back here. Here's the Enchanted Tiki Room, which is pretty popular with guests that come to the park. Also, the Pineapple Dole Whip. Can't miss out on that. It's very good. Obviously, it's popular. You can see how long the line is just for the Dole Whip. To the left here, coming up, is the entrance to Jungle Cruise. It's very congested back here. Yeah, so there's Jungle Cruise there. That's also another must-do. And here is the entrance to Indiana Jones Adventure. Back there. There's Tarzan's treehouse. If you want to go up into a treehouse, it looks pretty cool. Stroller parking. So over here we're kind of near Frontierland. So you can see Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in the background, that pirate ship boat ride there. I'll take you around this water. There's that raft that will take you to the island, which is Tom Sawyer Island, I believe. I'm sorry, I just walked past Pirates of the Caribbean here. So right there is the entrance to Pirates of the Caribbean. 5-minute wait. Can't complain about that. This is another really cool area of the park. It has kind of a New Orleans theme to it. French Market is over here. There's restaurants, shopping. And up here on the left is the one and only Haunted Mansion. I guess not the only, because there's other ones, but the Haunted Mansion. There is one of these, I think, at every Disney park. For the most part, the same. I think some of them are slightly different, especially in, I think Hong Kong is quite different, and Paris. Yeah, that's Haunted Mansion there. And that up there is Splash Mountain, which currently has a 30-minute wait, which isn't too bad. You get some really good views of Splash Mountain here, of that drop. I know the sun's kind of messing that shot up, but that is Splash Mountain. It's soon to get a new theme to Princess and the Frog. I think that's coming in the near future. Over here is the Hungry Bear restaurant, and
you guys, let's go. This is gonna be you.
It's work.
Right down below. There's no way short.
Hungry Bear restaurant, and this is also where you go to ride the Winnie the Pooh ride. Which is right over here to the right. So there, the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 5-minute wait. And this just kind of dead ends back here. If you are a single rider, you can ride Splash Mountain here at the single rider entrance. Winnie the Pooh gift shop. Alright, so there's Splash Mountain there. We just came from down that direction. That's where that Winnie the Pooh ride is. We're going to continue on this way. This will take us back to Galaxy's Edge, which now we'll finally kind of get to see little spots of Galaxy's Edge. You can see there in the distance the little mountain range. Apparently you can ride in a big canoe here.
Stop arguing.
So, as we come in here, Galaxy's Edge will slowly start to reveal itself. You can hear the music change. Notice that the lampposts change. I have to say, this is, of all the amusement parks I've been to, this is easily the most immersive, well-themed area of any park I've ever seen in my life. As soon as you get back here, you forget that you're at Disneyland. I mean, you can't see Big Thunder Mountain Railroad back here. You can't see Matterhorn. I mean, you've gone somewhere else, and it's very impressive. So like I was saying earlier, the park purposely picked plants for this area of the park that are different than the rest of the park, some unique things. Just, small detail that really adds to the bigger picture of the whole park, or this particular area. Over here to the left is Rise of the Resistance. It is a very popular ride, and that is one of the only rides at Disneyland that requires a virtual queue pass. So if you're coming to visit Disneyland, you have to make sure you get one of those. But definitely do your best to get into that boarding group, because it's unlike any ride I've ever been on. It's extremely impressive. I mean, as you can see, the details are just ridiculous. Everything down to these footprints in the ground, the light poles. There are two rides in this area of the park. One is Rise of the Resistance. The other one is Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Smuggler's Run does not require you to have a reservation. Even though there's only two rides, though, there's lots of stuff to check out back here. Restaurants, shopping, like really fun food items and drink items. You get to this point, you can kind of have two paths you can take. We're going to go this way. This kind of goes into their market area. It looks like an outdoor market. Yeah, again, the level of theming is unreal. Gift shops. So here we're coming into one of the quick counter restaurants. This is where I had lunch earlier. I had a wrap. It was really, really good. $12.99. It was very filling. I would eat it again. I mean, it was very unique and really good. So we'll take a quick peek down here just so you can see where Ray hangs out. She occasionally will be out here waving at guests. So this here is where Ray hangs out. Even the small details here of this Coca-Cola cart, it's incredible. So if we were to head down that way, that would take us back to Disneyland, to the actual park. We're not going to do that. We're going to stay in this area. I mean, even if you're not a fan of Star Wars, you can't help but be impressed with this area. And like I said, you just feel like you've gone somewhere else. More gift shops here. And the Millennium Falcon. It's so cool to see in person. We'll take a look at that in a second. This is the docking bay. This is a restaurant. I'll take a quick peek in here. It's pretty cool. Very cool. So down here is the entrance for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Which is right there. 20-minute standby time. It's pretty good. So cool. Looks like down here we got a little show going on. Kylo Ren's down here with a couple stormtroopers, so let's see if we can catch that. And there's still a lot back here that I need to explore. I'm not even sure what everything is. And there's just so much to explore back here. So as you can see in the stage back here, that's Kylo Ren. This area is just really fun. Here's where you can get some of that famous blue or green milk. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm planning on trying it later. Let's check out what Kylo Ren's doing. I don't know if he's pointing at me or not. No. Very cool. More Star Wars back here. So this is the exit to Galaxy's Edge. This will take you back to the park. And this is where I will wrap up the video because we have now seen the entire park. Whether you're a Disney fan, a Star Wars fan, amusement park fan, none of the above, I still think this is a park worth checking out. There's something for everybody here. Even if you come and just people watch, I mean, there's just so much to see. I guess that'd be really expensive to do, so I'd recommend maybe riding some rides while you're here. But anyways, it's obviously a really impressive park. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad there.
send that before you do.
Yeah, so we'll end the video here. Yeah, so if you haven't been to this park, definitely check it out. Plan on spending a lot of time in Galaxy's Edge. There's just so much to see. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Chain Lift. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you later.